So let's go into what when I think about this moon, what I'm feeling, and then I think about the energy of the Cancer constellation and the themes of the Cancer constellation itself, right? The mother, the nurturer, the lover, the family, the home. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, and when I'm in tune with my life, I'm feeling making home feel like home. Home sweet home, right? All right, okay. Hello there, I'm coming to you live from my living room. So I want to do something different, something that feels more lighter, more that, because I love focusing on the moon and like the themes of the astrology behind the moon, right? And let's make it clear, astrology, it's so funny because I'm into a lot of things that a lot of people see as religion that are not religions whatsoever, right? So I've been attracted to Buddhism, which I'm learning recently is not even a religion, it's a practice. But also I like to practice yoga, which is also not a religion, it's a practice. It's a way of life. It just is, right? It's all about yoke and being in connection with the Most High. And then you also have astrology, which is not a religion. It's just is. So I usually try to make like a writing of the themes because I love astrology because astrology is just so interestingly accurate. And I am no astrologer for that. Let's make that clear, but I do love it. It's a dear, deep interest of mine. And I love it because I may not necessarily have the words, the language, the lingo for what's happening in the cosmos. However, I could feel it, I could sense it. I'm so tuned in, really also to my own life and what I'm feeling and what I'm sensing. So in my emails, I'll send out messages saying like, this is what I'm sensing. I send it out like once a month. Now I have my full moon, well, we used to call it full moon newsletter, but now we call it a monthly check-in after my girl, Mark, who she loves to, well, her thing is wellness check-in, wellness checks. And so I was like, ooh, I like that. I'm gonna change it from, because you know I would try to get things out by the full moon, but man, listen, I try to flow with the moon, but I also flow with my own self, right? Which is usually still in tune with the moon, and that's usually how it's supposed to work. I'm in the middle of recording! The saw that part. I'm in the middle of recording, and my daughter comes right and starts talking. Guys, who are you talking to anyway? Who is she talking to? All right, let's get back to it. Okay. All right. Where did I leave off? My daughter interrupted me. I don't know, I guess it's so funny seeing like she was doing her own vlog, but okay. Now, so to get to the point, I love the moon. I love the phases of the moon cycle, and I love how to connect the woman's body with the flow of the moon cycles and how your cycle should flow with the moon, or rather explain where you are in life in general due to the cycle you're on in that moment. So it's a lot of like stuff like that. But anyway, okay, let's go ahead. Let's talk about this month's themes as I'm sensing. So let's talk about what I'm sensing. I'm sensing, okay, first of all, you should know that this full moon is in Cancer. Okay, so, and full moons, if you go back into like my posts, and I'll create other posts about the full moon, but the full moon is like, if you think about like the waves in the ocean, right? And how those waves are influenced by the moon itself that gaze over the ocean. I want you to think of the cosmos the same way. And so it's like the planets and the moon and all these things have different energies that they represent. You know what I'm saying? Like the moon being feminine and feminine in nature and softer, and you know, thinking about that and what that, how that might look when it's influencing you, right? The sun being being masculine, you know, giving you that good old vibrant energy, the vitality that is necessary, right? Okay, so anyway, that's what's happening. So let's go into what when I think about this moon, what I'm feeling, and then I think about the energy of the Cancer constellation and the themes of the Cancer constellation itself, right? The mother, the nurturer, the lover, the family, the home. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, and when I'm in tune with my life, I'm feeling making home feel like home. Home, sweet home, right? Whether that's in your own body or in your own home or both, whatever that looks like, it's making home feel like home. Or recognizing that home is in your body, is within you, and you know, you can always tune in and tap into that. You are the home. Okay, environments do matter. I do feel like environments influence a lot of things, and when your environment is more intuitively influenced to promote good environments, good vibes, good things, then it also influences like your ability to create and produce and dream and take action, etc. Those things do matter, I feel like, you know, but it's always mind over matter. So because home is within you, you have to develop the willpower to be able to move, right? But then sometimes it could be a lot challenging to determine based on what your environment is. Whereas in some circumstances, the environment supports it, you know. Environments do matter. So make sure that you're working to create a nurturing, loving environment within yourself and in your home, which will support the things that you're looking for. Spend time with your family, but also, and you know, spend time with the ones that really matter, whatever that looks like for you, because also there's boundaries. So you determine, you know, the time or how that looks like, where that looks like, how often that looks like, etc. You know, like right now we're looking at furniture and my daughter's family, right? We're looking at the furniture and we're having dialogue and we're using our home and creating our home as a way to bond, right? That's that whole Cancer energy. Feel lighter, like let's feel lighter. 2025, god damn! 2025, I feel like it was ready to take me out. I'm down. What's the song I'm trying to look for? Down on my knees. Oh my god, on my knees. I can't even think about it. Oh my god. I don't know what I'm hearing. Weak in, there go. I get so weak in my knees, I can hardly speak. No. It's a little bit of some of that going on too, you know. There's love in the air as well. There's a lot of love in the air. Okay, look, I'm trying my best to make this a shorter video as much as possible, but this is my first one, so just bear with me. Also, you know, let's be feminine in nature. Let's be feminine in nature. And, you know, I was thinking about something this morning as I thought about one of my goddaughters. I'm blessed to have many young ladies who look at me in that way, and I look at them as my daughters, right? My fairy goddaughters I'm thankful to have. But I was thinking about one of them, and I'm like, you know, there's beauty in understanding that in all of us, the male and female, there is masculine and feminine energy, right? And you want to have balance in those energies. And right now for us women, you know, we want to, no matter what your preference, you want to tap into the feminine nature of yourself. Make sure that you have a balanced nature of both the feminine and the masculine. But for me right now, I'm exploring more of being softer and what that looks like to be softer and to have a better nervous system that is more calm and relaxed, and therefore me being relaxed. Awareness keeps coming up for me. Awareness is a big thing. Thinking about awareness. Awareness, 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 awareness. Even now, practicing more of my yoga practice and getting deeper in my yoga studies, I'm realizing that is a big deal, a big part of what yoga is the awareness of the I am, the awareness of the experience, the awareness of the present moment, the awareness in our interaction with ourselves and with others, the awareness in our breath, the awareness. And so let's be aware, let's be more present in this season. And let's go back to that whole thing of this moment of the Cancer energy, that nurturing motherly energy. Ooh, mother wounds is coming up in my mind just now for those of us and those of you who really have to nurture yourselves, right? And heal from any of your own personal mother wounds, and then put up boundaries in your present relationship with your mom, or with yourself because of past relationships with your mom. Whatever the case is, you gotta allow yourself to heal those mother wounds or face those mother wounds. And I feel like you can have healed from mother wounds and still be able to be present and aware of something that maybe triggers you, or just the idea of things that come up for you that you've actually healed, but it's coming up for whatever reason for you to see again. So in the midst of you doing those things or not, just remaining as feminine as possible, as softer as possible, more balanced as possible, lighter, and allowing yourself to receive, flow. This is also for the fellas too, allowing yourself to go with the flow, balance out your ability to be logical, but also allowing yourself to tune in, tap into your intuition and being more intuitive, and allowing those things that you just don't understand, like, and can explain because you don't have any logical explanation for it. Some things really just don't have a logical explanation. It just is. It's intuitive. It is a force of nature happening. So allow yourself to accept that. And so for us all, ladies and gentlemen, let's allow ourselves to receive. Let's allow ourselves to flow, be intuitive, more intuitive, and allow things to happen. And oh my God, creativity. Creativity is a big thing right now. I can feel it, like the sacral energy through my body is insane right now, if you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let's move on. Watch your moods in this season, and being clingy and obsessive. Be more present. Definitely make sure you focus. Because of this Capricorn moon, you when I say because of the Capricorn moon, right? Anyway, you want to make sure, because of not Capricorn moon, excuse me, because of this Capricorn sun energy that we're moving through right now. We're currently moving through Capricorn energy. We want to make sure that we are definitely focusing and planning, and definitely organizing ourselves to prepare for the execution. Yes, the new year did start for the world all over in January, but according to astrology and just nature and things of that sort, spring, we are really starting the new year in March, right? So allow yourself to continue to relax, but in a way where it's like you're still getting things done. You're still allowing yourself to be graced. There's no marathon. You're your marathon, right? You're your marathon. The only competition or race you are in, that each of us are in, that we are in individually, is with ourselves. So I'm saying that to say yes. That doesn't mean like, okay, so now you just like call yourself going into a deeper phase of vacationing. No, it's like, okay, let me start bracing myself and preparing for what's to come, because once this new year comes, which is a 10-year, also 1 year, closures, new beginnings. This is a 9 year, the snake year. We're moving into the fire horse year. Is going to be fast moving. I'm like excited about this moon. I'm looking at this year. I'm looking at a lot of what people are posting, and I'm like, they're so dead on, because you can feel it. If you're paying attention, you can feel it. You can feel how there's going to be some leveling up happening. There's going to be some no nonsense. There's a lot of boundaries happening. But also on all good extremes, there's also like bad extremes. So I'm interested in what's going to unfold. But in the midst of everything, I still feel like everything is happening for the betterment. Everything that has happened, even in the crazy and worst of our years, it has always been for the betterment. It has always been for the good. So, okay. I think I said everything I need to say today. And I'm so glad that I was able to record this. I hope I get to chop it up a little bit on Instagram and all that stuff, smaller versions. I wanted to make this short, but hey, it is what it is. But this is my monthly full moon vibes, you know what I'm saying? This month's themes, we'll call it, going forward. And I hope you're having a great 2026 so far. I hope you're having a great 2026 so far. Oof. One thing I'm hearing, like, yes, there are things that has happened, and some that are harder to get over than others. The beauty, though, however, is that it is the past. Welcome to the present. All right, peace.
Apology note I wrote, trying to make it right. And those 3 notes I chose show how